Ape, hey, can you help me here?
What is it, CEAZOR?
Well, my TV's got this weird coloring stuff. I was watching a movie and now it's all colors.
Change the channel, CEAZOR.
Oh, but the movie's finished, but I want to watch another movie.
Change the channel, CEAZOR.
Oh, but then I have to change the channel. Can you help me out with that, please?
You have the remote control in your hand.
Oh, okay, I still need your help.
Hello, welcome to CEAZOR Snack Sandwich. Today we're taking a look at Ape.tax. Now I'm going to use Phantom, but this pretty much the idea of the things I'm going to talk about today kind of covers Ape.tax everywhere. A lot of people ask me like why do you like Ape.tax, and some people specifically ask me for some detailed explanation why I think Ape.tax is so good and why I'm interested in using it so much. Now I'm going to contrast this with Beefy Finance, not because I think Beefy Finance is bad and I want to make them look bad. I think they're good. I think they do a lot of good, and they're a very good team, and they're very good at vetting things, and it's definitely a safe protocol to use. But I'm going to explain to you why I like Ape.tax a little bit more than I like Beefy Finance, and for what reason, okay? So if we take a look at to illustrate this, I'm going to use this the Phantom here. And inside this Phantom Vault, there is a strategy that's called Strategy Lender Yield Optimizer. And what this is doing is it's basically lending the WFTM, because it's a WFTM Vault. So I takes in WFTM, and it lends it to Scream Finance, borrows FTM, lends it, borrows, and lends it. And why is it going to do this? Because it's going to harvest the Scream tokens, sell them for more FTM for you. So the lending and borrowing kind of nets a little bit of a loss. However, the Scream tokens make it a profitable strategy. So inside this vault, there is this strategy. Now, if we go over to Beefy Finance, we have Scream FTM tokens. I could put one token in here, and because I only have like 99 in my wallet here, so I could use this to do the same thing. It's basically sticking it in, leveraging up FTM on Scream and harvesting the Scream and taking it out. So what makes them different? I'll show you the main thing that really sets it across. So let's say I go here and I put 0.99. I guess I shouldn't do that because I won't have enough. Let's put 0.8 just to make sure I have enough, and I press deposit, and then I get my gas transaction, right? And as you can see, the cost of it is 0.58, but let's check what the actual suggested gas amount is in here. So 127. So let's just change this number to 130. So we have 130 gas, and it's costing 0.597 Phantom to basically, well, 5.8 now, it's 5.8. So let's put 0.586. So why is the gas so expensive? Like, why does it cost so much to send this through? That's because it's doing that whole leveraging for you in one transaction. So it's going to perform that leveraging up for each user. So you put your money in, it does it, and it starts harvesting it. So that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because it costs more gas, but it's a good thing because then you're getting the APY immediately. It's starting to earn you that leveraged up APY immediately. Okay, so that's interesting. Now, I'm going to reject this because I don't even have enough gas to send that anyways. Okay, so now I'm going to go over to Ape.tax and basically show you the same settings and see how much the gas will cost on this website. So if I come here and I put 0.8, right, 0.8, and I deposit. Now I'm going to change this edit setting because just to make it fair, 130, and save. Now, as you can see, the gas is substantially cheaper, right? Because all I'm doing is I'm putting my FTM tokens. In this case, it's WFTM because this vault takes WFTM. So I'm taking my WFTM tokens and I'm just sticking it into this vault contract here. So as you can see, it's 0.15 and the last one was 0.86 if I recall correctly. So I will show you them side by side here and you can take a look at that. So as you can see, it's much cheaper to get in and out of this vault. So if you wanted to use this vault to temporarily hold FTM, like say you're taking profits on some position to FTM regularly and you want to keep putting money in here and sometimes take money out, then this would probably be a better option for that. And the APYs should be comparable. Like they might not be exactly the best, the same and so forth. Now another feature of this, which is kind of has a pro and a con, as you can see there is strategy 1, which is like I said, the Scream leverage upper, and then we have strategy 0, which is Tarot lender. So this is a good thing and a bad thing. So a bad thing in the sense that now I am exposed to 2 smart contract protocols, and if one of them has an issue, like it is hacked or something, then the funds in this will take a loss. Okay, so that's a bad thing. However, it's also a good thing. So like if I'm in here and let's say the Scream APY drastically reduces, like it has here, like it's now 10% here and it was like, I don't know, 40-50% a little while ago. So if this if the APY reduces quite a bit on this source of APY, they can take the funds out and put them into the other source of APY for you. So they're going to manage this for you, actually manage it. Whereas in here, they're not managing anything. They will like manage a little bit. Like if you take a look, if I unhide here, you can see, oh, they've closed this Tomb Finance because Tomb Finance had an exploit. So they are managing that risk. Like they're not going to allow people to add funds to this protocol until it is fixed. So there is a little bit of management, but this is actual like yield management, which I really like and I think is fantastic. So that pretty much covers the major difference. However, I do want to show one more thing. You see there is the Phantom here, where it's Phantom. It has these 2 strategies here. And then we also go back and we go down to here to Phantom Fury. And there is another vault here that takes W Phantom tokens as well and has different strategies. Now, why don't they just put all these strategies into the same vault? It's because of the risk factor. These positions here are of a different risk profile than the other ones. They have been tested a little bit more. So again, but the same thing applies here where it's cheap to get in, you can get out quite easily, and you get exposure, but you get exposure to all these different things. But it's pretty straightforward. Like it's all pretty much just exposure to Spooky Swap. And then I'm not sure who this is. Maybe it's Cream Finance on Phantom. So that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much why I like Ape.tax and why I enjoy using it for my funds. However, to be honest, I do use Beefy Finance as well because they do have positions in here that are not available on Ape.tax, and they're also very fast. They open new vaults quite quickly when opportunities come about, so it's not a terrible place either. So I just wanted to show this, and thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.